Today is June 7th, 2022. It is day 120 of Blender, and today I'm going to try to model this lipstick here. So I'll start by, first of all, turning on my shortcuts, which you don't have because it's an add-on which you have to download, so it's not like automatically in Blender. And then I'll press X to delete the cube. I'll do Shift A to add a mesh, and then I'll do a cylinder. I will go to the button under the escape key and hover, and it'll pop up this little view menu, and I'll just hover over the front view. That will bring me to the front view, and then what I'll do is I'll press S to scale, and then X to scale on the X-axis, which is the red axis, so that it looks something like this. And then I'll make sure that I go to object properties here, and I apply, well, the same scale that I applied to the X, I'll do it on the Y, so it looks round. Alright, and then right click shade smooth, and then I'll go in back to front view by pressing the button under the escape key. I will go into edit mode by pressing on tab, or you can go top left here corner and go on edit mode. Then I'll start at the bottom and I'll do Control R for a loop cut, and I'll hover over the edge, select, and then bring all the way down. And then I'll just kind of cut in there, and then, well, you know what I should have done? I should have started from the bottom. Let me see. Okay, do Control Z. Instead of doing that, let me just do face select this face up here, and then just G for grab, and then just Z to grab it on the Z axis, which is the blue axis, and then kind of bring it down to this shape right here. So back to front view, and then at this point, I think I have the face selected, right? So front view, and then I'll do like, let me go to top view. So I'll do like an inset by pressing I, like a little bit like that, and then I'll go back to front view, and then I'll extrude by pressing E, and then I'll do E, and then it should automatically be on the Z axis, like go up and down, but just in case it's not, make sure you press Z for Z. And then I'll do a little bit up until here, and then again I'll make sure that the face is selected, go to top view, and then press I to inset a little bit, and then I'll go back to front view. Oops, I think I accidentally got out of edit mode. Make sure that face is selected. Again, face select is here, top left corner, that little icon there, and then go back to front view, and then extrude E, and then Z, and then extrude, like make it long. And finally, then we have our little mold here for the lipstick. So I'll go back to top view, and I'll do inset, and this time I'll explore a little bit. I'll try doing this first, and then seeing whether that works out. If not, we'll do another way. So E and then Z, something like that. Okay, and then I probably shouldn't have made it that large. Hold on. I'll go Control Z, grab G, Z, and then bring it a little bit shorter there. And then I'll do top view again. Inset. Front view, E, Z, something like that. Alright, maybe that looks a little more natural. And then what I'll do is I will basically go back to object mode, do Shift A, go to mesh, add another cylinder. I'm going to go here, right? And the same scale that I applied to that cylinder, I'll apply the same scale here. Alright, and then I'll do G, and then to move it, and then X to move it along the red axis, which is the X axis. And then I'll make sure that I go into edit mode, click on face select, top left corner, select the face at the top, go back to front view by pressing the button under the escape key, and then do G and then Z, and just move it along so that it kind of, or you know what I should have done? Press A to select everything, G and then Z, and then move it so that it's kind of aligned with the cap over here, and then do G and then Z. Whoa, no. Go back. Just this top face here. Go back to front view, and then G, Z, so that it's kind of up to here. So then that becomes, you know, the cap, and then I can just go into edit mode, select this face. I can press X to delete the face, and then now that looks like that. Right click, shade smooth, G, Z, bring it down. Okay, now we have our little cap thing. And if we were to put it on top of this, it would work. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so now for the actual lipstick part. So for the lipstick part, I don't know whether to make it its own thing, or I could actually maybe go into sculpt mode and I don't know if I have to add a subdivision surface modifier first. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do. Yeah, hold on, because they're different colors, actually. Hold on, let me go back into edit mode and go into front view, select this. Hold on, I don't think okay. So front view, Alt Z to turn on X-ray so that when I select, even the stuff in the back is selected. All right, and then what I'll do is I'll do P and then by selection, and that'll make it its own thing. So I'll call this middle part. Go back to front view. These are the same color, so it's already select. What the heck did I do? Go back to object mode. Alt Z, turn off Alt Z. So now these two. So I want, let's see, this to be its own part too. So I'll do P by selection, and I'll call this the lipstick. So the top part, right? And then this obviously would be the bottom part. Hold on. Interesting. So what I'll do is I'll select this one. I'll do object relations, make single user object data and materials. So that when I click on it, I don't understand. Okay, object relations, make single user object data and materials. Is it because it didn't have Alt Z on? Yeah, that's why. Okay, let me do Control Z. Until the lipstick part deletes itself. Delete. Control Z, Control Z. Okay, there we go. Alt Z, and then we could do this. So Alt Z to turn on the X-ray toggle. Another way you can do that is by pressing this button over here, turn on the X-ray toggle, and then do P by selection because you're like separating it by selection. And then this is going to become, I'll just call it the top instead of the lipstick. Like that's better. And then this becomes bottom. And then I'll do Alt Z to turn that off. So now we have 3 separate parts that we can, manipulate. Alright, and then, so for the lipstick, for this thing, I'm going to go to modifiers here in the modifier properties, add modifier, and I'm going to try to add a subdivision surface. Okay, that works out, yeah. If I do 2, would it be bad? We could do 2. Alright, something like that, apply, and then I'll go into sculpt mode so that I can kind of work with it. So I'm going to connect my tablet, but you can do this without a tablet. It's not that hard. So, okay, so I think I'm going to start with maybe scraping a little bit. So I'll extend this so that I could see the name of the brush. Scraping never works for me, actually. Like, I don't know why. Because I want to scrape a little bit here. I go to front view. You see something working, but honestly, it's not that much. What if I make you see something, but I can never see a huge effect on it, and I don't know why. It's because it's kind of tilted. Let me go back to front view. Okay, let me just do the radius. Alright, so radius, maybe here. We'll scrape better. Because I need it to be like tilted here. Oh, Alt Z. I mean Alt Z, not Alt Z. It looks kind of like harsh. Oh, see, now we're working at it. That's nice. Alright, let me see what that looks like. Maybe I went too much, so maybe I'll do like I'll do fill. No, I'll do alt set and fill a little bit here. Over here. Maybe if I zoom in. And I fill in here. Or maybe I add clay strips. Clay strips? What's the difference between clay strips and clay? Layer. There we go, that's what I wanted. Only thing is, that's also not what I wanted. Hold on, let me scrape and then do this. Now I ruined it. Let me just do Control Z, like all the way back. Alright, so that's as far as we can go. So maybe what I'll do, because it's not that, I don't know. I'll do smooth to smooth things out, but then it looks really weird. Alright, nope, ruined it. Just, I don't need this little tip here. Or maybe if I do grab, and then just grab this real quick. Maybe grab this point, grab that point, grab this point a little bit. Because it seems to be like very tilted this way. What? I'm not, what do you, go, okay. Alright, kind of bring something up like that. I don't even know what I'm doing, I'm trying to get the shape, but it's like not working out. It looks like somebody bit it, honestly. How do I smooth it without like really ruining out? So let me like decrease the strength. Why does it keep doing that? It just looks really weird. Maybe smooth that out too. I don't know. Looks weird to me. It's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's go back to object mode, turn off alt set. It just looks like a hot dog, honestly. What if I do, let me go back to front view. What if I go add modifier subdivision surface? Does it ruin it? Well, it actually becomes smoother. Let me apply that then. Front view. I guess maybe we can go back to sculpt mode and kind of fill in a little bit of that gap here for some reason that's here. Don't know why that's there. Turn on toggle alt Z. Make sure there's something in there. I don't know, it still looks like there's a gap in there. Anyway, whatever. I think we're gonna stick with that. What the heck did I just do? Control Z. Please? Oh my god, what did I do? Alright, I think we got it. Kind of, whatever. Anyway. One last thing is the text. So, for the text, go to front view. I'm gonna do Shift A. I'm gonna scroll until I see text, and then I'll just click on it, and then I'll go to object properties, and before clicking on anything, don't click on the viewport, which is the screen that you're on, right? Before clicking on anything, go to object properties and just rotate it along the X by 90 degrees, and then actually might as well rotate it on the Y by negative 90 degrees because it's going to end up looking like that anyway. Scale it a little bit down, Control A to apply the scale. GZ. The reason we apply the scale, by the way, is because Blender, right, when you change the scale of something in the viewport, you can visually see it change, but for Blender in its like calculations, it didn't change unless you apply the scale. Like that's what it's in the name, applying the scale. Like yes, you could see a change here, like oh yeah, it's smaller, but for Blender, it's still the same size. You could see that here. So if I go back to let's say item in the little panel here in the end panel, if I change the scale of this, well, you won't actually see it here. Well, okay, see, here is the thing. So it changes the scale technically, but if I do Control A and apply the scale, it will turn back to 1 because that's the standard scale. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, probably not a good explanation. Where did my text go? Okay, it's right here. So to change what the text says, I'll go into edit mode by pressing on tab. Delete, delete, delete. You might not see it now. Caps lock. What does it say? Creamy lipstick. Did I add the K? Yeah. Alright, so I'll scale that all the way down. G, Z to move it here. Control A to apply the scale, and then I'll go to object data properties over here, this little A icon. I'll go to spacing. Well, first of all, it's under paragraph, alignment, then spacing, character spacing, and I'll do like maybe 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 1 point, what the heck, 1.3. There we go. Probably do GZ to move it down a little bit. What was I gonna do again? Alright, I don't even know. So if you look at it, you can clearly see that it's not even here. So in order to get it wrapped, like it's literally in the middle of the mesh here. So in order to get it like on the mesh, I'm going to select the text by going here to the, what do you call this again? The outliner. And I'm going to select the text, and then I'm going to go to the wrench icon here, add modifier, and then do shrink wrap. And then what that's going to do, it's going to wrap the text around the target object that I specify, which is this thing over here. Now, you might see that it's going a little bit, actually really crazy. So I just click on wrap method and I change it to project. And then it's sometimes gonna look really bad. I don't know. It's whatever it is, man. I did Control A and applied the scale, and that kind of seemed to fix it. Now you might not see it too much, and so to fix that, oops, ignore this. I'm trying to see if something works here. What the heck? Alright, anyway, you want to go to add modifier and add a solidify modifier, and then make sure that its offset is set to 1, so that it's what that does is it adds thickness to the mesh. In this case, the text. I don't think it's mesh yet. I think you have an option to convert to mesh. And so, see, now you have something like this. And then notice that it's kind of like not so bold. So maybe I don't want like a 0.01, maybe I want like 0.001 until, and play around with that number until right there. 0.05 seems to get everything on there. So it doesn't look like it's like really popping out. Anyway, I'm also going to go here and I'm going to, I'll first of all apply this in order. So what the heck? What do you mean cannot apply modifier for this object type? Cannot apply modifier? Okay, whatever, I guess you're staying. I'll apply the solidify. Are you serious right now? What's going on? Weird. Don't know what that's about. It's not even letting me do anything. Okay, go here, go back to object data properties, go to font, and then when you download Blender, it should download like some fonts here, or maybe it's just using Windows fonts. I don't even know. So I'm gonna try to find one that's kind of thin and kind of has like that C here. So I think maybe but it's more like a rounded C. So I'm trying to find like a rounded thin C. Rounded thin. Those are confusing opposite words. Like a curved, right? C. It's thin. Maybe something like that. I'll try this. I'll try Candaro. Nice. So then I'll select this, do GZ, right? Have it there. And then notice that it's actually not in the middle, it's actually a little bit to the right. So I'll do, again, front view by pressing the button under the escape key and then hovering over front, and then doing G, and then to move it along to the right, I'll do X, right? And then I'll just move it like here. And so it should still be sticking and wrapping to the container. Now, to the fun part. I'm going to do Control S to save this before my thing crashes. And what's today's date? 6/7/22. Nope, not 33. Oh, Jesus Christ. 22. And then I'm going to go to Material Preview. And we'll wait. And hopefully it doesn't crash. Alright, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here. And I'm going to use my color picker. I'm going to use my color picker. I'll tell you what color it is. So I'll hover over this color, and it's BF4, BF3. I'll actually put this color right here before I forget. Oh, I haven't even made one. Oh, great, that's amazing. So 1 second. While that's loading, I'll go back to here, Material Properties, go to New. As I'm clicking, oh wait, sorry. As I'm clicking Lipstick, the top part. So go to New, Base Color, go to Hex, and then just paste that color in there. And then that should pop up. Only thing is, hold on, is this thing working here? What is it, day 120? Today is the 7th. What is this? Why does it always do this to me? When do I ever turn caps lock on? Doesn't make sense. Blender template. No, not add an image. Materials. Am I going crazy? Like, what am I doing? I'll just add this to materials, right? I'll just do this thing is so slow. New, and I'll add, it's not a link, it's just a color. Oh, I'll just add the image. You can skip this part for a second, right? Day 120. Oh, the slowness is irritating. Day 120. Open. I'll just do like, oh no, this was supposed to go in images. Oh my god, I can't breathe. I'm gonna sneeze. Where was I? Okay, so this is kind of like the color for this is almost black, so I'll leave it for black for now so we can see it. This is kind of like a grayish color, so I'll go back and use my color picker. Where's my stuff? Okay. Use kind of this color, so it's EEF2F3. I'll add that color here also. Wait, where did I put it? Right. Okay, I don't think I even added the actual color of the lipstick, so that's great. So let me go to base color, hex, and change that so it changes into that color, and then really quickly, when we go back to this color, it's probably going to be a different color now. It's different tones. So this is the lip. This is the container. Alright, go back. And I'll probably change, maybe this one will be a little richer. No, actually, I need to be darker. All right, so for this one, if you notice, it's kind of like a metallic look. So I'll go under here and I'll just kind of increase the metallic look of it, something like that. And then this one is just, it looks like just plastic. And so because of that, I'll add a new material and I'll just make sure that it's like pure white first of all. And then I'll go here and I'll turn up the roughness so that it looks a little rough, I guess, right? Same thing with this one, make sure it's all white, turn it all the way up, and then go to roughness and maybe set it to 1. And then I think we're done, right? Kind of, right? So I'll do Shift A to add a plane or to add a backdrop. I'll scale it, maybe to 5. And then edit mode, edge select by clicking the middle button here, like before face select. Clicking the back edge over here, making sure we're in front view here. Okay, clicking the back edge over here. E to extrude, Z to extrude upwards, extrude kind of like that. A to select everything scale on the X, maybe also scale on the Y, and then add, whoa, no, actually, yeah, I'll do that later. Modifiers, add modifier, bevel, and what that will do is it will add a bevel to that edge, and so we can make it a backdrop by increasing the amount and increasing the segments, right? So now we can have a nice little backdrop there. Whoa. Alright, and then I'll actually change the color of it to be something. I'll apply this also. Go to material previews and maybe go to my colors, palette generator. I need more. Okay, palette generator, this thing is so slow. Maybe I should close this. Hold on, is it saved? Yes, let me close that. Close this. Oh wait, I shouldn't have closed that. Oh, whatever. While that does that, I'll do Control S to save again, and then we'll move on to render view. Viewport shading, render preview. And that's gonna take a while because it might crash. Oh, right. Oh my god, I love this colors. Oh my god, we can make 2 colors actually. Actually, no, let me not. Let's see. I want something nice and cute. Or maybe not. Or maybe yes? I don't know. Ooh, let me see. So I could definitely do. Why does it look so thick? Oh my god. Ew. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go to front view. And then I'm gonna bring this GZ all the way down. So it's touching here. And then I'm going to make this a little bit thinner here. So I'll go to top view by pressing the button under the escape key, going to top view, zooming in, and then I'm scaling on the X. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, and then I'll do the same object data properties and whatever I did on the X, I'll do to the Y. So now it looks a little better, but then, no, did I delete the face? What? Oh my god, I deleted the face of this. Did I? I can't see. Yeah, I did because I can see the ground. Does this not have a face? Hold on, let me press the thing and then show, like, and hide it. It does have a face. I'm so confused. Is it because I deleted the one at the bottom here? I can clearly see through this one, but not through this one. So how do I make a circle? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do Shift A and I'll do a circle and I'll scale it so it's kind of about the size of this cylinder here. And I'll do, whoops, before, okay, never mind. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, Shift A. Circle. Before doing anything, change the fill type to n-gon so that it looks, so it's filled actually. And then I'll scale it down. And then I'll do GZ to bring it up so as a cover. And then maybe scale it a little bit down. It just looks so weird. But there is a little cover here. If you can like tell, so maybe what I can do is I can turn on snapping to face on. You can do shift tab to turn on snapping, but make sure it's set to face, and then I'll select this and then use GZ so that it's to the face here, and then it should probably be the same color. Actually, maybe I'll do edge select and I'll select this edge. Or maybe not. You know what? I'll leave it as it is and I'll just change the color. I'll go to material properties, click on new, base color, use a dropper, and then just take that same color. Or maybe not. I don't even know. What the heck did I do? It's 4948. What? 49484A. Gee, I cannot even. Whatever. Alright, and then where is my backdrop? Okay, here. I'm gonna call it backdrop. Alright, I'm gonna select this light. I'm gonna go to, it's already gonna be like that, but object data properties and make it into a sun. And I'll change the strength to 5 because suns are really, 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 really strong. And then I'll go back to here. What color did I choose? This one. And I'll copy that and then go to selecting the plane, base color, hex, and then change that to this color maybe. I don't like it. Maybe rotate this way. And then maybe do G on the Z. Whoa, no. Control Z, turn off snapping by pressing Shift Tab. Just G on the Y. And then rotate it. And this is probably too dark. So turn off the metallic a little bit. And I'll make sure now that, yeah, it's way too metallic. Go to front view. This is probably too thick also. So I'll select this, scale it on the X. Interesting. Oh, that's why. And select this. Oh, then I should have just done that in the first place. Control Z. Select this also and then scale it on the X. Alright. Escape. Okay, and then do the same thing. Object data properties. Whatever I applied on the X, I'll do on the Y. So now it looks fairly normal. And then I probably should apply the same scale here also. Alright, so now it looks a little bit thinner. That's nice. Do I want to keep this color? Do I want to go for something cute, like a pink? Let me go to material properties, maybe change that. Nope. Definitely not. Maybe like a dark blue. Nope, definitely not. Alright, let's stick with this color that we have here. And then the last thing is I'm going to go to render properties, turn from render engine to cycles. So have a really nice look in render. And is there anything that I hid? Alright, and then go to light paths and then turn, wait, what the heck? What did I do? I'm so confused. Whoa, what's happening? I'm lost right now. Oh, right here. I was like, what? Okay, direct path or direct light to, I forgot what it was. 4 or 10. And then this sets it. Alright. And then, what's okay, the only thing that could be better well, I feel like right now it's evident, is definitely the lipstick, because you can see the stretch. So it's kind of sucks. You know what I noticed? You could see a shine on the lipstick, so that means the light must be coming from the left. I want to change the light now because it's really pretty. So I'm not gonna change the light. Okay, so that's okay. I'll join areas by hovering over the section. I'll join just and then I'll so differences emulate numpad because it had, so I'm emulating the numpad so that I can do control pads that I want here. So I'll view and then kind of like align it to the view that I want. Control 0 is probably too close. Control 0, that's too far. 0, that's too. Maybe we could have something like that. There we go. Render mill. Click on render, render image. Wait till I'm done.